In today's show, we're going to be discussing why the Bitcoin price could rally to $24,000 before seeing its first major retrace. As trader Philip Swift points out, his Bitcoin short-term price forecast using the golden ratio multiplier. He goes on to share, so many indicators are bullish right now for Bitcoin that I expect the price to rally in the coming days plus weeks. And then he goes on to share right here, given the current trajectory, I expect the price to approach the 350-day moving average times 2, around $22,000 to $24,000. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also in today's episode, Bitcoin's moon target set at $318,000 in December 2021, according to this new Citibank report. That's right, with Bitcoin turning bullish along with the mainstream institutions. The latest is Citibank, whose Bitcoin technical analysis sees lofty price targets at over $300,000 per Bitcoin by the end of 2021. Thomas Fitzpatrick, the global head of CitiFXTechnicals product, the author of the report, traces the historical price performance of Bitcoin, which reflects that timeframes for the rally are getting longer, which puts this rally to peak in December 2021 at $318,000. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, breaking news, Grayscale buys $240 million in Bitcoin in its largest capital raise week ever. That's right, this is mind-blowing. Grayscale just bought another 15,114 Bitcoin, which has increased the overall holdings to 506,000 BTC. This accounts for more than 2% of the global Bitcoin supply. Also breaking news, incoming senator hopes to bring Bitcoin into the national conversation. That's right, we're talking about Cynthia Lummis, who goes on to share in this video. I'm a former state treasurer and I invested our state's permanent funds, so I'm always looking for a good store of value, and Bitcoin fits that bill. Our own currency inflates. Bitcoin does not. It's 21 million Bitcoin will be mined, and that's it. It's a finite supply. So I have confidence that this will be an important player and store of value for a long time to come. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also be sharing the latest from Plan B of the stock to flow model. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin in the green, most of the major altcoins in the red, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including weekends, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if you missed this live event with Tikatwari entitled The Crypto Catch-Up, your last chance to get the life that you want, you can still check out the replay for a limited time by clicking the link right below this video. In the description, it'll take you here. Simply enter your best email address, and then it will redirect you to this limited time replay page. And as a free bonus just for attending, Tika does reveal his #1 cryptocurrency pick absolutely free, so be sure to check it out. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day, why the Bitcoin price could rally to $24,000 before seeing its first major retrace. Bitcoin's currently in the process of breaking above its $16,000 resistance level, which has proven to be somewhat difficult as buyers and sellers continue battling for control of this key level. If broken above, Bitcoin could be positioned to see significant further gains in the days and weeks ahead. That's right, one trader is now noting that many on-chain indicators are all suggesting that Bitcoin is poised to rally in the days and weeks ahead. However, he believes that the crypto's 300-day exponential moving average, which sits around 24,000, will prove to be a serious resistance and potentially spark a sharp sell-off. This $16,000 price resistance, which we've been struggling at, is quite significant. If rejected here, Bitcoin could face a strong downtrend that causes it to cut deep into its recent gains. A break above this level, however, would be incredibly positive and potentially help launch it towards fresh all-time highs, reclaiming price discovery mode. I still feel very confident that we can crush that $20,000 all-time high here in the fourth quarter of 2020. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments right down below. Now, on-chain analyst explained in a recent tweet that he is targeting Bitcoin's 300-day exponential moving average as a level at which Bitcoin might tap before plunging lower. Checking out these tweets from Philip Swift, he wrote, #1, Bitcoin short-term price forecast. Using the golden ratio multiplier, we can see the price interacted with the 350-day moving average times 1.6 multiple, using it as support the past week before moving on. I think the next GR multiplier level will be much harder to break through. And then he continues right here, #2, so many indicators are bullish right now for Bitcoin that I expect the price to rally in the coming days plus weeks. But when price reaches the 300-day daily moving average times 2, I expect a correction as we saw multiple times in 2016, 2017, using these levels as a strong resistance. And then he concludes right here, #3, given current trajectory, I expect the Bitcoin price to approach the 300-day moving average times 2 around $22,000 to $24,000. Maybe we need to correct there for a while due to FOMO kicking in, having breached an all-time high. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And he points out right here, whatever happens, I think we'll have an exciting few weeks ahead of us. Touche. And checking out some of the responses, North Beach Capital wrote, 350 times 2 is around 18 to 19,000. How do you get 22 to 24,000? Are you expecting an overthrow? And Philip Swift responded, because the 300-day moving average times 2 is tracking up as price tries to catch up with it. This is my estimation by the time the price catches up. And yes, there could be a blow off the top. So yeah, we have an incoming $22,000 to $24,000 Bitcoin price ahead of us. Let me know if you feel that this is likely to happen here in the fourth quarter of 2020. And before I break down our next story of the day, Bitcoin's moon target set at $318,000 in December of 2021, according to this new Citibank report. But let's first take a look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin up about 0.5% for the day, maintaining just above that $15,800 support. We have Ethereum down 0.68%, trading at $456. XRP in the green, once again, up about 2%, trading just above 27 cents. We have Chainlink down 0.5%, trading at $12.46. Miss Litecoin down 0.6%, trading just above 62 bucks. Cardano ADA barely in the red, trading just above 10 cents. BNB in the green, up 1%, trading just below $28. Now, I'd love to see Bitcoin retest that critical 16K resistance, flip it into a support, and I feel once we do, then we're marching onwards and upwards towards that $20,000 all-time high, reclaiming price discovery mode. Then from there, there's no telling how high we can climb. We can go from 22 to 24,000 or even as high as $28,000 as Max Kaiser predicts before any significant pullback. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. With Bitcoin turning bullish, the mainstream institutions are also taking a special interest in the leading digital asset. The latest is Citibank, whose Bitcoin technical analysis sees lofty Bitcoin price targets at over $300,000 per BTC by the end of 2021. That's right, Thomas Fitzpatrick, the global head of CitiFXTechnicals product, the author of the report, traces the historical price performance of Bitcoin, which reflects that timeframes for the rally are getting longer, which puts this rally to peak in December of 2021 at $318,000. That's right, in about 12 months from now, they project that the Bitcoin price will be trading at $318,000 per BTC. Talk about being bullish. He wrote in the report, improbable though, that seems it would only be a low to high rally of 102 times, the weakest rally so far in percentage terms, with arguments in favor of Bitcoin at their most persuasive ever, he wrote. The report notes how Bitcoin is all about unthinkable rallies, followed by painful corrections, but a type of pattern that sustains a long-term trend. As such though, it's been seen if such lofty levels will be hit, the price action we're looking at clearly suggests the potential for a major move higher nonetheless in the next 12 to 24 months, reads the report, whose snippets were first shared by trader and economist Alex Kruger. Although this kind of technical analysis is of little value, Kruger noted, what matters here is that Citi's clients being exposed to the Bitcoin moon. That's right, it doesn't get much more bullish than this. Citibank compared the digital asset's first rally that took it to the mainstream with gold, which similarly was allowed to float in the early 1970s after 50 years of trading in a $20 to $35 range. And that was a structural change in the modern day monetary regime, ushering in a world of fiscal indiscipline, deficits, and inflation. As for Bitcoin, its move happened in the aftermath of the great financial crisis in 2020 with all the MMT. Gold is likely to gain from this, but the author of the report did note that gold has restrictions such as storage, non-portable, and could possibly even be called yesterday's news in terms of a financial hedge. He goes on to share, Bitcoin is the new gold, reads the report. Bitcoin has a limited supply, it's easy to move across borders, it's inconfiscatable, and offers opaque ownership, but the author also says that Bitcoin may be subject to more regulatory constraints going forward. The report further mentions CBDC, central bank digital currencies, which though are much more effective mechanism for distributing stimulus, makes capital confiscation easier. That's a fact. In both scenarios, Bitcoin will give us the digital equivalent, Bitcoin versus fiat digital, of what we saw in the 20th century when the financial regime changed gold versus fiat paper. So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts on their bullish price prediction of a $318,000 Bitcoin by December of 2020. 2021. All right, and before we break down this latest breaking grayscale news as well as the senator embracing Bitcoin, let's first take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at 457 billion with 94 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and the current Bitcoin dominance is 64.7% according to CoinMarketCap. And now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Sushi up 30%, trading at $1.13. Thorchain up 27%, trading just below 85 cents. Aave up 14%, trading at $67. Uniswap up almost 13%, trading at $4.08. ABBC coin up 12%, trading at 30 cents. And now checking out the biggest losers within the top 100, we have Hedge Trade down 7%, trading at 74 cents. Algor down about 7%, trading at $11.12. Bitcoin Cash, which is undergoing a hard fork today, down almost 6%, trading at $241. Ample Fourth down 5%, trading at $1.07. And Hedera Hashgraph down 4%, trading at 3 cents. Now, out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Drop me a comment right down below. And regarding Bitcoin Cash, the hard fork, I also want to point out that Trezor does not support the hard fork. So if you have Bitcoin Cash sitting on your Trezor, be sure to move it into an exchange where you'll be rewarded with the coins from the hard fork. Whereas with Trezor, you'll be rewarded with absolutely nothing and your coins will lose the majority of their value. Now checking out the Binance margins, we can see the bulls are back in control, leading with 51.4% longs versus 48.5% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy. Now checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, one of my favorite indicators, shows we're currently rated in 86 in extreme greed, yesterday a 90 extreme greed, and last week an 82 in extreme greed, and last month a 52, which is neutral. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for correction. All right, now let's discuss some more massive institutional demand which we're witnessing in the market right now. Shout out to Rave Elevator, who pointed out Grayscale seems to not care about the price and is buying more Bitcoin than ever before. That's right, Grayscale buys 240 million in Bitcoin in its largest capital raise week ever. As the Moon Carl points out, mind-blowing. Grayscale just bought another 15,114 Bitcoin, which has increased their overall holdings to 506,000 BTC. This now accounts for more than 2% of the global Bitcoin supply. Hey, Grayscale, MicroStrategy, save some Bitcoin for us. Will you? Just saying. There's been massive institutional demand, but this is definitely a great bullish indicator for Bitcoin, especially for the long haul. And checking out some of the responses, Anne wrote, as I've said before, Grayscale is the new retirement plan for all the generations to follow baby boomers. And check this out. If this wasn't bullish enough, this dude pointed out that PayPal reaches 85% of Binance US volume in their very first month. That's right. They also increased their weekly limit from $10,000 to $20,000 as their demand is a lot higher than they even anticipated. As I said, just more massive demand as PayPal has over 300 million users worldwide. All right, and before I break down the latest from Plan B, as well as breaking news, incoming senator hopes to bring Bitcoin into the national conversation. First, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 600 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. I also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video to help support the YouTube channel. If you're listening on a different platform outside of YouTube, the direct YouTube link is cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also find us on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is cryptonewsyes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's check out the latest from Plan B, who recently tweeted, if you missed 2013 and 2017 bull markets, current Bitcoin price rise to 16,000 is just a small taste of what will come next. We are just warming up. Touche. And if you're not familiar with the stock to flow and stock to flow X model, it does predict a $100,000 Bitcoin price by the end of next year and a $288,000 price medium average by the year 2024. All right, now for our final story of the day, let's break it down. In an interview with the ABC News program entitled What You Need to Know on Friday, Senator-elect Cynthia Lummis again voiced her support for the popularization of Bitcoin, going so far as to say that she does hope to bring Bitcoin into the national conversation. In this video clip circulating on crypto Twitter, Cynthia Lummis, possibly the highest ranking U.S. official to ever speak so glowingly of the digital currency, cited her experience as a former state treasurer for why she believes in Bitcoin's future. She goes on the record to share, "I'm a former state treasurer and I invested our state's permanent funds, so I'm always looking for a good store of value, and Bitcoin fits that bill. Our own currency inflates. Bitcoin does not. It's 21 million Bitcoin will be mined, and that's it. It's a finite supply. So I have confidence that this will be an important player and store of value for a long time to come." Now, this is very bullish news for the king of all crypto. Much respect to Cynthia Lummis as she brushed off Sarah Hines' implication that Bitcoin could be used for money laundering or tax evasion, choosing to not address these charges at all. Cynthia Lummis is an early adopter of Bitcoin, having first picked up the crypto back in 2013, following a tip from her son-in-law, Will Cole. Shout out to Will Cole, who works at crypto service firm Unchained Capital. While some in Congress have tepidly embraced crypto, such as Florida Representative Darren Soto, who accepted campaign contributions donated in crypto, few, if any, have been as vocal about their support as Cynthia Lummis. And while many outlets have noted that Cynthia Lummis is Wyoming's first female representative to the Senate, many in the crypto world no doubt hope that she'll be the first true representative for Bitcoin as well. So there you have it. And now for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show. I shared why the Bitcoin price could rally to $24,000 before seeing its first major retrace, as pointed out right here from Philip Swift. Given the current trajectory, I expect the price to approach the 350-day moving average times 2, around $22,000 to $24,000. I also pointed out that Citibank is extremely bullish. They say Bitcoin's moon target set at $318,000 in December of 2021. I also shared the latest breaking news that Grayscale is continuing to buy more and more Bitcoin, just like MicroStrategy is. I also shared the latest from Plan B, who says if you missed 2013 and 2017 bull markets, current Bitcoin price rise to 16,000 is just a small taste of what's to come next. We're just warming up. Also in today's show, I shared the latest breaking news that Wyoming's elected senator Cynthia Lummis speaks live on ABC News about Bitcoin, saying we are in it, and she couldn't be more bullish for the king of all crypto. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go from here? Drop me a comment right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if you missed this live event with Tika Twari entitled The Crypto Catch-Up, your last chance to get the life that you want, you can still catch the replay for a limited time by clicking the link right below this video in the description. Once you do, it'll take you here. Simply enter your best email address and it will redirect you to this limited time replay. As a free bonus just for attending, Tika does reveal his #1 cryptocurrency pick absolutely free, so be sure to check it out, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.